matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Takes this for 3 to the 29. Number 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Number 37. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. The 33-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Number 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Henry brings it in. And he's got a first down
playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss. Kamara left side. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. This is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 83.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Allen.
His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Gibbons over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carried by number.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
41, Alvin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got it. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feels like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the 2nd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going left side here, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway from the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen to throw once more. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's complete right around the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
31-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
3-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And will be intercepted. Tredavious White with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. To throw, it's Allen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Carried by number 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To number 8.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Keys. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now a pause here after the play, because as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. More from L.A. in a moment. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Gibbons. And he is going to have able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Buffalo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give right side. Keys. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Keys. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
On the carry. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8. Today's final score, Bills 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little